Aviassembly. This is a simple plane building game that is not that realistic and is on early access on Steam right now. So you should go check it out. I think it's like $10, $15, $20, somewhere around that price range. Load up into a sandbox on a forest map, and I'm gonna build a biplane. After that, I'm also gonna show off a small plane build I have made. But a biplane will most likely be one of your first planes you make that is actually you're gonna try and make it look good. And it's kind of just the game. In general will be showed off here too, which is decent. I'm running out of things to say. And there's a weird bug that still has to be fixed, where if you place wings after the end of a thinned out fuselage, they won't connect because they try to connect to each other and it just doesn't work that way, so only one will place. But it's fine, you can just place it a bit further off and move it down to completely circumvent that bug. So biplanes were obviously planes that had two sets of wings. This is how you could build one of Aviassembly fairly simply. You want to get set up with this top wing connector. You can have it set forward or set backwards. I'm going to have mine set backwards. And you want to move this and move it down a bit. If it let me. Front runs forward more, you can move them up a bit more if you have to, like I have to here. And I'm gonna rotate this 180 degrees so it's facing the opposite direction. And I can I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so used to Caspi. And I can pull this back and push this down. And I can also push these ones down because I did that, which is big with it. That's good. But I haven't seen that one happen yet. Could just be another bug. Part of the game. And here on front we can put bike wheels or steel wheels like I'm going to put. But you could put bike wheels if you wanted to. You could push them in a bit more so your wheels are a bit low to the ground. Take out your tail a bit more to make it so it's not so stubby. And you can put on a real wheel, put that to it, rotate it so it's better and it goes back a bit more. Like that. And that is a basic biplane. I'm gonna take it off. It has about 9.2 pounds of cargo space. Speed and altitude downhill, fuel and throttle, low, compass rail. Of course, up here is kind of just a tutorial of how you can move around and stuff. Happens every time you take off in sandbox mode. And there's no way to retract the skill. And you can do decently high G maneuvers with this. It's a pretty decent biplane. Can drop throttle decently. Well, then when you land, it doesn't take too much landing space. It's just a fellow can just do this, and you can go edit plane. I'm going to save this plane as a biplane because that is what it is. And I've also made a small plane, which is decent and fun to fly. I will post a voiceless video of how to make this because I recorded one, but I forgot to turn on my microphone. So, it's a decent plane, 9.6 pounds of cargo, 2 gallons of fuel. Wait, no, it weighs 9.6 pounds. 27 pounds of cargo can be carried. I got that wrong, but yeah. Fairly basic, fairly high drag actually. And that's all for today's video. And I'll post a new one soon, hopefully.